And finally, we're starting to work into what feels like winter this week and especially next week. Oh man, next week. Later next week is going to be cold. But here's again a look at this past December. Since I've been here at KIMT, I don't think I've seen a month this above average. And I've been here nearly 5 years at this point. This, wow, has been just a month unlike any other. Again, the average temperature for December this past month, high and low, was 32 degrees. It's pretty much like the first time we've been around, and in some spots above freezing this time of year for December. Most of the time, we are well into the 20s with that average temperature. We only had one day below average. Every other day was well above average. That's why we still can't go out on that ice. You could try, but I wouldn't recommend it. Neither does the Department of Natural Resources. But I think by the end of next week, folks will be able to start getting back out on that ice because temperatures are taking a big dive. Out the door this morning, temperatures just a little bit below freezing right now. You still want to bundle up, though, because temperatures could get a little bit cooler. 30 degrees right now with mostly cloudy skies. And don't be surprised if you see a couple of snowflakes. What we have is this cold front right here. So it's already like decently cold. It's kind of right now across the area. But then you have a massive, much colder air moving in over the course of today, and that's really going to keep temperatures from warming up at all, even into the afternoon. So you have that line of that cold front right there and that deck of clouds. You can see clear skies to our north. Those clear skies will move in closer to this afternoon around sunset and just before sunset. But before then, we're tracking a cloudy day as winds turn out of the north, and don't be surprised, like we just saw in parts of Steele County and closer to Mankato if you see some flurries. Best chance for that will be around lunchtime today. I'm not expecting any impacts, but again, don't be too surprised if you do see some flurries. Temps right now are between the mid-20s closer to Mason City. It's 21 in Forest City, quite cold, much warmer in Rochester and in Fillmore County at 30 degrees. Temperatures will stay pretty much right here all day long, getting a bit cooler by 9 a.m. as that cold front moves through. But as the winds pick up, it'll make it feel much colder, only feeling like the upper teens, maybe 20 degrees this afternoon. So here's lunchtime. You got a couple of flurries popping up across the area as winds start to dive out of the north, and then skies are clearing just around sunset for a clear overnight. That's going to allow temps to dip down into the teens overnight. It'll be very cold, much colder tomorrow morning than it is now, and then tomorrow afternoon we're in the upper 20s with some sunshine. If you want to get outside and soak in some sunshine for the next 7 days, tomorrow's probably one of your better days. Friday you'll still see some sunshine, but then by Saturday we're checking that chance for snow. It does look to be a Saturday evening chance. I would think sometime late Saturday night we'll be tracking a little bit of snow coming our way. Most of that, though, as we work into early next week, will be anywhere but here pretty much. We'll get some snow accumulating Saturday night, maybe an inch, and maybe another inch or two likely early next week. But most of it will be to our south and east. Some of those snow for places like Madison, Chicago, maybe eastern Iowa, Davenport could be quite the impactful event. So it's something we'll be keeping our eye on.
I'm jealous of them, honestly, at this point.
I am a little bit too. I don't want a huge snowstorm, but I could use a little bit of snow to remind us what season we're in.
A nice
No doubt.
blanket.
Yeah, something to look at. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sean.